Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the Puig engine guards for the Honda CB500X. This is my 2013 model. Chose the Puig engine guard for a couple of reasons. First, I was just looking for some frame sliders. I didn't want anything really big and you know, anything that would kind of mess up the lines of the bike, but these do a pretty good job. The regular frame sliders would just mount here. This, however, does everything the frame slider can do and a whole lot more. It certainly covers a whole lot more real estate. It's going to protect your engine and a good amount of your plastics, your bodywork from damage. You can mount some accessory lights on it if you want, or if you're really weird, you can mount some like highway pegs on it. But you know, that's not for me. These differ from some of the other brands. They do not connect in the middle. The GV connect in the middle. They connect up under the beak. However, I've heard some vibration problems with them. The SW Motec connect right in front of the radiator with a thin metal bar that looks like it would punch right into your radiator and add to the list of things you need to replace if you were to fall and it were to crimp that metal bar in. I also wanted to talk about the installation of these guys. They have two mounting points. One is the engine hanger bolt up here, and then the engine bolt down here. It's behind this rubber cap. Rubber cap's not coming off because I bumped it into place before I made this video. But there is a 8mm hex. You are going to need one of these. You're not going to be able to do it with an Allen wrench. You're also going to need a torque wrench for this. The torque values for the Puig, that came with the instructions, just basically said for any the 8mm go to 22 Newton meters, and they didn't give anything for that. So, but I have the Honda manual, so I can tell you that they are. You have 60 Newton meters for this upper bolt and 45 for this lower bolt. Those are your torque specs. I exceeded the 22 easily, just trying to get this bolt all the way bottomed out. That may have been partially due to the fact that it's behind the front wheel. It's going to throw water up in there. Water's going to get in the back side of the hole. As you can see, well, let's see if I can get a picture of it. Yeah, the hole comes all the way through. So water got up in there and did this to my engine bolt. So the one that Puig provides is a little bit longer. So not only are you screwing it into fresh threads, you are screwing it into possibly corroded threads. So it took a little bit of oomph to get it threaded and seated in there all the way in to the point where it was holding this. That's the other thing I'd recommend, is when you're installing this, install the bottom first. That way you'll be able to tell if that bolt is threaded all the way in and seated. So you can just thread it in until you think it's there, and then jiggle it. And if you're still jiggling and clunking back and forth, obviously it's not seated. Once it is seated and this is firm, you can leave this in just to have it in place. But once it's firm, then you can make sure these are both torqued to the 60 and 45 Newton meters respectively. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you. Thanks.